Welcome to today's show. With me, I am really excited to announce that we have James Golden here. James is one of our author contributors in the upcoming Art of Connection book. My name is Sean Jones, and I'm the CEO of the iNetrapreneur Network. James, thank you so much for being here today.
It's my pleasure. I'm excited to come on here and add some value to the audience, and really looking forward to getting into this book as it's getting ready to launch.
It's been a road. Oh my gosh, we were supposed to come out, but everything kind of changes in the world, and so we're just really excited that you are going to be a part of this book filled of 365 networking quotes, questions, thoughts, and it's written by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. James, before we get started, share with us a little bit about who you are and what you're doing to make an impact in the world.
Such a great question. I love it. So my name is James Golden. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Pavement Management Group. We don't go out and pave roadways. I don't like getting my hands dirty. I'm a consultant, data analyst. I've been in this world for about 20 years now, and what we're doing to make the greatest impact that we can, and we'll say United States for right now. We'll go global at some point, right? That's what we do as entrepreneurs. But we're working with your local cities, your local governments, the public works departments, engineering departments, and we're really trying to maximize those tax dollars, extend the life of your roadways through better data. So we have a data-driven process behind all that, and it's my passion. If you can't tell. That's what we've been doing for the past, 10 years as a business owner now. It's been great.
Wow. Well, congratulations on your 10-year anniversary.
Thank you.
Now, James, is this the first book you've ever contributed to, or have you published in the past?
We actually just, I'm a co-author. Recently hit Amazon bestseller in the entrepreneurship category, which is tough to do. So we're excited about that. Myself and 6 other entrepreneurs kind of came together and wrote a book called $1 Million Dads. It's pretty obvious. It's basically about business owners who are at or around that 7-figure mark in business, kind of tackling that whole work-life balance that's kind of taboo out there. So I just wrapped up that project, and that was just released within the last, 4 to 5 months.
It seems like once you publish, whether you're co-authored or it's your very own book, it's like it just starts a series from there. Do you have any upcoming books in the pipes?
Oh, man, I tell you what. This is a passion project of mine. So Good to Golden. My last name's Golden. You guys can see that. I'd be a fool not to play off of that at some point. As entrepreneurs, we've got to be goal-oriented and goal-driven. So with an A, Good to Golden, it's in the works. Do I have a deadline or a timeline? I need to set that for a goal. So we're looking probably towards the end of 2022.
Well, we are excited when it comes out. Now, when you made the decision to be part of the Art of Connection, what was your inspiration? What drew you to say, I want to be in this book?
Well, I just love the concept of 365 different entrepreneurs, business owners. We all have a different thought process and approach. We know we're all risk takers. That's kind of how you get to this spot. But the way we all operate, some are operators, some are visionaries, So when you look at networking and connection, I just thought it'd be awesome to kind of be a contributor to that, and then absolutely be able to see and read the other 364 entries for obvious reasons. We see a lot of different entrepreneurs that are, we'll say, influencer status, right? Most of us probably haven't made that, and that's okay. We're all trying to make our mark on the world. And I just thought it'd be great to be a part of this and connect and meet others as well and see what they have to say.
Well, we are glad that you made the decision to be in the book. Now, I was reading over your quote, which your page is July 12th. So we are a little bit of ways out, but you can always skip ahead, right?
That's right.
And I love what you wrote, and I'm going to read it and share it with the world right now. Your quote is, the size and quality of your bank account is directly correlated to the size and quality of your network and the problems you solve. That hits many different points all along that whole sentence. When you were writing your quote, what was the thought? What was in your mind, your why behind it?
Well, I'll be honest with you, even though I've been in the business game for about 10 years, I didn't get real granular on what I was really doing. I think a lot of us as business owners, we kind of jump in there and we get started and get moving. I've been very fortunate to have mentors in my life over the past just few years, and even some coaches, as that's what I'm aspiring to kind of transition as I exit out of my business in the near future. And I picked up some of these, points, if you will, in my message through that whole process. And the bottom line is, when you take a look at the size of the problems that you're solving for your client, that absolutely correlates, maybe not necessarily to your bank account. There's other ways to get that bank account to grow, but the cost of your service, the value that you bring, there's all these different things that come right along with that. So that was the thought process, is for anyone looking to get started in the business, is take a look at what problem you're solving, because we all get started and we somewhat struggle with, what do I charge? What's my service worth? What am I worth? Whether it's a person or whatnot. So that's just something that kind of resonated to me, and I thought others would appreciate it.
I am one of those who appreciates it. If you were to talk to other entrepreneurs, whether they're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur or they have, lots of businesses under their belt, what is the one big piece of advice that you would want to share?
Well, I have a tagline, so I'd like to share that if I can. It's a piece of advice, but it's kind of, it's centered around three things. So number one is dream big. Everyone that we look to and aspire to be, they did that at one point in their life. They thought about something, so dream big. Don't be scared to dream big. Number two, work hard. That's your work ethic. That's the grind, as we call it. And there's absolutely a difference between being productive and being busy. So working hard doesn't mean just, hey, I'm up at 4 and I'm resting my head on the pillow at midnight. How productive were you? So dream big, take action, work hard to become legendary. Become legendary. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a huge Jordan fan, Michael Jordan fan. Become legendary is his tagline. But that really involves legacy. It's, what is that legacy impact that you want to have? I can promise you, if you dream big enough and you take action against those dreams and work hard, it's not going to happen overnight, but you'll ultimately make a great impact and leave a legacy.
Absolutely. Well, James, I want to thank you again for carving some time out of your schedule to be here today for this interview, for being a part of the Art of Connection. For those that are watching this, how can somebody get a hold of you, whether to talk about your books or your business?
Well, a couple quick things. The easiest way is I'm very active on Instagram. Good to Golden, Goalden, is a great way to catch me. If you follow me on there, I answer all my direct messages. I try to keep up on that and add value. I've also got, outside of Pavement Management Group, for this type of effort, as I'm kind of transitioning into another world, like I was mentioning, JG3consulting.com. That's my catch-all. I'm James Golden III. I've always had JG3 Consulting. You'll be able to find all my contact information over there and access to the books, the podcast, and all the types of things that I do.
Wonderful. Well, James, thank you again for being here today. For those of you that are watching this, if you are interested in being part of our next book, when you want a copy of the one coming out February 17th, 2021, you can visit 365networkingquotes.com. That's 365networkingquotes.com. Thank you again, James.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. It was my pleasure.